Hello everybody, welcome back. So miraculously enough, the usual guy whose accent changes miraculously was dragging me out back to dump me in a ditch, and I magically came back to life, and then I split his head open and threw him in the ditch, and then I threw him in the ditch and buried him. But, you know, that's what people get, so let's go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
What?
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Well, I am the person who came before me, but you don't know that, so let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go see my boss. Need a raise. Let's go. Dear God. My boss's office? Executive bathroom. Oh, I want to go in the executive bathroom. Okay. Hello? Your computer on? Huh. Wonder what's going on. It's a good thing I didn't die or anything, right? Oh, what's that? It's green and brightly colored. Let's look at it. Let me look at it. Fine. More charts.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, I'm not supposed to know. Hey, look. What is this? I don't know, some kind of flicker. So I'm not supposed to know what it is, right?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
284. I'm not supposed to know this, am I?
2845.
Okay.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Huh. Cool. Well, I guess it was lucky that I was able to push those random buttons that some voice was telling me to push. Let's go. Down. Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh my God, it's actually loading. Dear God. You know how often games load these days? A lot. And you know how often people like loading screens? Not very much.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Jeez. It's dusty down here. Hello?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
If light is on, call... Whoa. Mind Control Facility. Escape. Next time. Crud. They're watching. This place looks creepy. What's that? Oh, what's that? Hello?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Yeah.
Did he have the strength to find out?
I guess so.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is suddenly getting really weird. What's that? Huh. Well, there's no one in the building, though, so I'm not really sure what I've accomplished. Hey, where am I? Where was my number again? 427. Yeah, there I am, right there, 427. Wait, so employee 342 is on a staircase? Or a stairwell? Wait, flip back over for a second. There, look, he's in a stairwell. Why? Don't.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
No.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
wouldn't
Was this
doubt
the
it.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess so. Makes sense to me.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Well.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Well, he
Was it
hadn't been
even
in a
possible?
relationship yet, has he?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, I am that
But
way.
here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. How do I do that? Is it up there? Is this it? 4. I'm assuming I'm supposed to go to facility power and not actually push any of the buttons in here. That makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, why would I want to tinker with mind control technology? Who knows what could go wrong? But don't worry. We will. Avenge. And other such evil after. There's a big red button right there. Mind controls, idle, awaiting input. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. Let's push the big red button. Mind control. That seems like a bad idea. Let's just go in there, facility power. I mean, the light's on. It kind of, well, the light that's not there. Let's go see. Mind control, idle. This place is weird.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Yes.
he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Electric shock risk. Ask 431 for a pencil. 431 A5 45 per proceed. Whatever. Ah! Oh, hey, I'm still here.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Oh,
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
That's good.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
yes.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Hey, I beat the game. Huh. This loading screen looks familiar. Wait, what? Oh, son of a beach